So you made your resume, you followed a format. You're doing everything right, but you're still getting lost in the pile of candidates? Well, no worries, because in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 simple but effective resume hacks that will make you stand out to recruiters. I'm Alex Marie. Subscribe to my channel for the best finance and business advice, and don't forget to click the bell so you never miss out when I upload every single Wednesday. When I worked for a finance education nonprofit, I interviewed many candidates to join our team. I know what recruiters are looking for because I was one of them. Additionally, these 5 hacks are the ones that I applied to my own resume, which led to interviews and eventually 2 job offers and landing me my job as a business consultant. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Hack number 1. Consistency is key. Besides following a resume format, you should make sure that everything is nice, clean, consistent, and neat. This is the first thing that I noticed when I interviewed candidates. If someone had a messy resume, or it had different fonts or different sizes or etc., it just didn't really look good. Don't have periods in some bullet points and then not in others. Margins should be the same for all 4 sides of the page. Font should be the same for the entire document. You can play with sizes and you can play with bold. This can be a little confusing, so I'm going to share my screen really quickly and show you what I mean. Okay, so we have Taylor's resume right here, and this is actually something you can download. Link in the description box below. You have a template and then an example. All right, so how clean this is what I mean. All of their bullet points have periods. All of them throughout the entire document. Everything is the exact same font, which is Book Antigua. All the titles are in caps lock, so you can't have one in caps lock and then one not in caps lock. Like that just looks wrong. So you want to have it all in the same. You can see here, I play with bolding. So this is a size 9. This is a size 9. Everything is a size 9, but I do play with bolding. And it's okay to make it a little bigger. So if you want to make this bigger than the rest, that's totally okay and up to you. Just make sure that if you do it for the title, the subtitle here, you have to do it for all the titles. That's the important part. So this is what I mean when I say that you have to have like a nice, neat, clean resume. I forgot to mention, also included in how neat and clean your resume looks, no grammatical errors. Please make sure that it's completely proofread and it's completely perfect and no words are written badly in there. Have a friend read it, have your mom read it, just have someone read it so that you can make sure it's completely proofread. How neat you keep a resume says a lot about you. This is your first impression to recruiters, so make it count. I have a whole video dedicated to resume formatting, so you can check it out after this video. I'll link it down below and it's in the cards of this video. Hack number 2 is to customize your resume for the specific job. Now, when I say specific job, I also mean employers. Some companies like things a specific way, so I recommend you research the company before even applying and making your resume. Utilize websites such as Glassdoor and Fishbowl to hear opinions from the community. In one of my job fairs, a recruiter came up to me and saw my resume and said that I should add an objective because X company liked when resumes had an objective. I did, and this is actually for the job that I have right now. So this is a hack that I've proven that really works. Knowing what your target employer likes on a resume is really important, so make sure you know what they're looking for. Other ways you can customize your resume is by adding the job title that you're applying for. You can also use common language and terminology that is specific to that industry or job that you're applying for. A great way to match the terminology from your employer is to look at the job description. Read it, see the words that they're using, the voice that they're using, and try to mimic that in your resume. You also should look at their company website and the About Us page. This has a lot of useful information that you can use, as well as, again, get a feel for how the company communicates. Another thing you can do to customize your resume is to change your bullet points to be more specific and cater to the job description that you're looking for. So let's say you're applying to be in social media marketing. You would want to look up specific skills that recruiters are looking for that specific job, and then try to change and adjust your bullet points accordingly to show that you have those skills that they're looking for. Hack number 3 is to be picky. Adapting your resume for positions that are completely different will not only be exhausting, tiring, but it will also make you feel more frustrated, which in turn will affect your interview performance. Keep your resume and your LinkedIn profile catered to a specific industry, a specific job title. So don't go applying to a marketing position and then at the same time for a start market analyst position. Keep it focused. All right, we've got 2 more hacks left to go, but before we continue, I want to hear from you. What is your go-to resume hack? I'm dying to hear what you have to say. Hack number 4 is to have a cover letter ready to go. This requires some explanation. This is mostly for people who are either overqualified for their job or have a big gap in their resume. These are 2 things that can hurt your image. Having a cover letter that explains why you're overqualified or why you didn't work for X amount of time is really useful for recruiters because you're answering their questions before they even ask them. Because trust me, recruiters are going to ask you those questions. If you're one of those people who fall into that category, have a cover letter ready to go. And finally, hack number 5, lights, cameras, action verbs. Action verbs are crazy important to your resume. They make you seem like an efficient and proactive employee, which is exactly what they're looking for. There are a ton of resources online for action verbs. Just Google action verbs for resumes and a whole list will pop up. I know this can be a concept that's a little tricky to grasp, so once again, I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly the difference action verbs can make. So we are back with Taylor's resume, and now I want you to see action verbs. So I've taken her part of her education section, and in her student organization section specifically, I wrote down action verb and then not action verb and then action verb and not action verb. So let's go through them. So it says here she oversaw a team. Now read this one, which is the non-action verb one. She says was manager for a team of 12 people and was a team lead for fundraisers and blah blah blah. That's not as impactful as saying oversaw a team and act as a team lead. That's what you want to do. Another example here is provide confidential marketing coaching services over able to give confidential marketing, blah, blah, blah. It's a good thing you're able, but you want to say you provided them. It's actionable, it's impactful. And that's what I mean when I say action verbs. Now, similar to action verbs, another hack, which is really a don't do this, is don't downplay your experiences. I used to do this and I learned, which is why I'm telling you. I had a mentor once tell me that if you were part of the team who did X thing, guess what? You did it. So in your resume, instead of saying supported team in the launch of new product, you would say designed and enabled launch of new product. See the difference? Recruiters want to see that you did the impact, not that you supported the impact. So as a common rule of thumb, if you were part of the team who did it, you did it. But make sure you can elaborate on the project when it comes up in interviews. There you have it. Those are my 5 simple but effective resume hacks to make you stand out. Now, my first hack was all about consistency and formatting. I have a video all about resume formatting. You can click the link down below. And I've also created the perfect template to get you started on creating your resume, along with an example to help you along the way of creating it. Click the link in the description box below to download the template. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends. Comment down below what are some hacks that I missed in this video. Get the conversation started and let's help each other out in the process of job interviewing because it can be extensive and a little bit nerve-wracking. And no matter how cheesy this sounds, don't forget to be authentic. All right, that's it for me. Have a great day.